So in this video, we're going to be talking about Cash Code by Robert Allan. If it's going to work for you, it's going to make you any money. All right. Now, I'm an ex-trader myself, so I do know what I'm talking about, and I want to share my opinions on this product. And for what it's worth, I'm going to tell you to stay away from it, and I'm going to give you my reasons why. All right. The first thing is that what this actually is, all right, it's a binary option trading platform, piece of software that's going to trade binary options for you on autopilot. All right, that basically this piece of software is going to tell you when to buy and when to sell. And if you don't know anything about trading binary options, first of all, you need to stay away from this, all right? Trading binary options is a legitimate deal. You can do it, but you need to actually have a few things under your belt before you go ahead and do this. The first thing you need is a mentor. You need somebody who you can follow and who you can get instruction from. The second thing you need is you need to have an understanding of trading indicators like stochastics, Bollinger Bands, and indicators like candlesticks and that sort of thing. You need to understand how that works. The other thing you need to understand is also how the markets are affected by events around the world. Okay, so you need to have a real understanding of that, and that's why you have a mentor. And of course, lastly, and this is probably the most important part of this, you need to have an understanding of how world events affect the market in the form of like hurricanes and, storms, tornadoes, and, buildings coming down, and the way that it affects the trade and economy and all that sort of thing. If you don't know how to do that, stay away from this type of thing. Now, I'm not going to call Cash Code a scam. I'm not going to say anything like that. All I'm going to do is just present you with a couple of things and you can make your mind up. All right. So, and then, if this is not for you, I'm going to give you some alternatives you can try, if you want to still get into making a living from home, or if you'd like to know how to do that. All right. So first of all, this guy you're watching right here, 9 times out of 10, these guys are actors, and you can actually get hold of them on places like Fiverr or Odesk or someplace like that. They are actors. They don't actually own the product. They have been paid by somebody to do these particular presentations. How do I know that? I've been doing this for 2 years. I've been reviewing products like this for 2 years, and this whole thing just reeks of the same type of story you see time and time again. All right. The other thing you need to be aware of is that a lot of these particular binary option pieces of software will want you to trade with a particular broker. And a lot of the times these brokers are not even regulated. And the CFTC.gov has issued a warning. I'll have that in the description below. You can actually check it out for yourself. But they've issued a warning for people to watch out for these types of programs. Now, you also need to be aware of that. The fact that they're telling you that you can make like $1 million in a couple of months is not very realistic. You have to understand that if this were actually true, you would hear it on the news, you would hear it everywhere. And if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. All right, I make money from home myself, and there's no ways that I'm going to promise anybody that they can make $1 million within a couple of weeks or months or anything like that. You can actually become a millionaire doing what I'm doing, but I'm still working towards that, just like a lot of my friends are. And but the other thing I want to point out to you is that if you go ahead and put in your particular email address, your name and email over here, you'll be taken to a page like this. And they'll tell you, congratulations, you've come forward to this next step. And you're going to see these names over here. Now, first of all, I know these are stock photographs, okay? This particular lady over here, you can actually find in Google Images. It's a stock photo that you can actually find. Let me see if I can actually go ahead and get that for you. Yeah, here she is. You can actually go ahead and find these pictures over here. But the other thing, I've seen this guy before in another system called Free Money System, Walter Green. He goes with the name of Walter, and apparently he lives in South Africa. Now, what's interesting is that I've actually done a little bit of research on this, and if you're in a different country like Spain or the US, you'll actually see that Walter will live in Spain or the US, depending on where you are. So these are not real people that actually have used the system, and pretty much they're all involved with the same type of program. All right, they are not legitimate. I mean, I've seen these pictures time and time again. They're not real. The other thing I want to point out to you is, if you go ahead, and this is just from actually people, from experience with people who have actually traded binary options. I have a buddy who does trade legitimately, and if you take a look at this particular video right here, you'll see that this guy claims he's got $278,000 in his account. First of all, well, this is supposedly in his trading account. All right, now Robert Allan, I can tell you that this has been photoshopped and worked up, because first of all, any trader worth his salt is not going to keep, you know, over $100,000 in his account and just let it sit there. You're going to take it out as soon as possible. You're not going to be leaving it in that account or that broker. You're going to be taking it out. I know that also because when I make money on the internet and I have money in my e-wallet, I take it out straight away. I don't just leave it in there so it can accumulate. I want that money in my bank account. That's another red flag you need to be aware of. And the way these programs work initially, actually, the biggest way they make their money on is through ClickShare. ClickShare actually is the place where you can find all of these programs that you can see online. And basically, they say here $250, which is a CPA offer, click to action offer, which means that if somebody goes ahead and they put money in a brokerage account, these affiliates that sell this program are going to get $250 every time you do that, which is quite sad when you think about it. A legitimate training school will teach you that you're never supposed to be forcing anybody into any sort of trade, and they are very much putting pressure on you with this whole thing. They say 0 licenses left, but I guarantee you, I put my email address in, that was going to be a spot for me to go in. And if you refresh the page, it's just going to, unless your cookies in your browser that actually remember all the stuff that's on your browser, if you clear your cookies, it'll just be like a brand new page. So, for want of a better word, stay the heck away from this type of thing. If you want to get into binary options, all right, my suggestion would be is to go to a financial advisor and ask them to point you to a school that can actually teach you about trading in the industry. Once you actually have a mentor, you know the training, and you understand how markets work, then get into this. That's what I would advise you to do. I don't do it anymore because it's far too stressful and I've lost too many hands doing it. But what I can suggest is that if you are interested in making a living online like I am, I'm actually using a system that does work. It is legitimate, and I get paid weekly from the system. And I'm earning I'm not a substantial amount. I'm not a millionaire by a long shot, but I actually am earning an income from this system. So if you would like to know about that, what I want you to do is to go ahead and click that link below. All right, it'll say takeopportunities.com. Click on that link. It'll be taking you to a page where you can put your email address in. All right, it's going to give you an option to ask you how much you want to earn a month. Put your email address in, and you can actually hear the story on the video. All right, the guy's name is Pat. He's a personal friend of mine, and he makes well over $12,000 a month with the system. But it didn't happen overnight like these guys claim it will. It happens over a period of time, but it does actually work. All right, and you get plugged into a whole system. I give training every single week. I'll be in contact with you. You'll get access to my Facebook group. You'll also get access to free training that helps you to get going faster, and you also have access to a lot of training material inside the actual course, and you can buy other stuff in there to actually get you going. Think of it as a university for learning internet marketing. It's an absolute wonderful experience, and I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I am virtually financially free. All right, I don't really have to worry about money anymore. So if you want to give it a go, click on the link below, and I'll see you on the other side. Cheers, guys, and have a wonderful day.